Welcome back to Heirloom of Steel TV. My name is Manouchehr Moshtagh Khorasani, and I would like to announce that my new book called Heirloom of Steel has been published in the Czech Republic. This book presents 153 items of an important collection which is kept in South Moravian Museum. I just call it in Znojmo. I call it Museum of Znojmo, or Znojmo Museum. And this collection belonged to Maximilian Mayer-Ahrdorff and Wallerstein, who was a researcher and scholar back then, who wrote many books in German. And this collection he dedicated to the museum back then. And it was not only arms and armor collection which he dedicated to the Museum of Znojmo, he also had other collectibles and things and artifacts he collected, and also books he dedicated them to the museum. This, 2 years ago, my team member Ms. Duka established contact with Dr. Mačuda and the curator of the museum, and he kindly invited us, and I analyzed these items in the museum. And I would like also to thank the director of the museum, Ms. Durachkova, for her kindness and for her full support, and also Dr. Reiter, who has been always supporting us during this project. These 153 items which are there are selection of the collection of Max Mayer-Ahrdorff, and this book which I published has different chapters. The first chapter of it is on Ottoman arms, and this chapter I would like to thank my friend Mr. Daehnhardt, who co-authored this chapter with me. Mr. Daehnhardt is a German researcher who lives in Portugal, has been a source of inspiration for me, and one of my biggest supporters, and I would like to thank him. So we wrote it together on Ottoman arms. The next one on Caucasian arms, I wrote it myself, alone. And then also the same with Arab arms and armor, and African arms and armor, Persian arms and armor, and Central Asian and India, which is where I wrote these chapters. Then again, also China. Then another chapter is on Indonesian weapons, and on these Indonesian weapons, I wrote it together with two Italian scholars. One is Ms. Vanna Scolari, with tons of publications on Indonesian Chris and Indonesian weapons, a very famed researcher, and also Mr. Marco Briccola. Then last chapter of this book is on Japanese arms and armor, and I wrote it together with Japanese arms and armor researcher Mr. Planka and Bohumil Planka. I would also like to say in the beginning of this book you see also a chapter dedicated to the life of the former collector of these items, and I wrote it with Czech historian Mr. Petr Eckl. I'm going to show this book to you. I just wanted to show you, the quality is of course this is a hardcover, and this is, as you see, it's from a kashkul or begging bowl, a very beautiful chiseled one, and it's in relief print. You can see the difference here. And if you come back here, you see patterned crucible steel of a Persian shamshir. Is a very high quality. I would like also to mention there are two different ones. One is in English for international audience, and one is in Czech, and the one which is in Czech is of course for the Czech market. It is translated by Dr. Planka, and he translated it in Czech, and the Czech version was also edited by Dr. Mačuda, Dr. Reiter, and also Ms. Andrea Duka. So I'm very happy that I have also now a book translated into Czech language. And let me just mention that we have on the Ottoman parts, this book has 47 items. These are arms, and these are also different weapons, also firearms, mostly from Balkan area of Ottoman Empire. Then there are 6 items from Caucasia. Then 1 safe from Arab Arms and Armor. There is 1 safe which is presented here. African Arms and Armor. There are 8. 23 Persian Arms and Armor, beautiful items there. And 1 sword from Central Asia, a Bukhara sword. And then from India we have 14 items. From China there are 2 items selected in this book. And from Indonesia 12 items. And 10 kris and 2 short swords. From Japan 40 pieces are in this collection. These include 4 katana, 3 wakizashi, 1 tanto, 6 naginata, 3 yari, 1 yumibo, which are presented here, 2 kabuto helmets, and 3 zanuri kabuto helmets presented here, 8 jingasa, 2 oyorori armor, and 1 wakibiki, and 6 tepu guns. This book was for 2 years we have done lots of research on it, and also my colleagues contributed to those chapters I mentioned, and pictures were taken by professionals here, and I would like to thank all of them, because this was a real deal for us to work and present the collection of Max Mayer-Ahrdorff to you. You can go, of course, and see this in person when you are in Znojmo to see this collection. And I'm going to show you now different parts of the book. And so you will see some pages of it, not of course all of the book, but some pages. So thank you, and let's take a look at some pages. So I'm going to show you now the book. Here, as you see, is going to be the introduction. It's the title of the book. Of course, here it goes to the introduction of it. Here you see table of content, and then the first part. Let me see one of the books on the left side, written by Max Mayer-Ahrdorff, and here you see among the monastery, among his colleagues, other religious figures. Here is the Ottoman Empire period picture. Here you have yatagans. There are 47 items, and 18 of them in this collection are yatagan swords, yatajan or yatagan. As you see, they're all analyzed in detail. Some are from mainland Turkey, and some of them are from Balkan area of the Ottoman Empire. As you can see it here, and they're all analyzed in detail. This is a Pala Kilic sword, a very beautiful one, as you can see it here. And then there is a Shamshir, Ottoman Shamshir, and then here there are Ottoman Shamshir with a Persian Shamshir blade and with Asadullah blades, and this one is a very beautiful one with a patterned crucible steel, and it goes on and on. As you can see, as I mentioned, 47 items are from Ottoman Empire. I wrote it together with my friend Mr. Daehnhardt. You see, these are guns, many of them are flintlocks, as you see, and these ones are from Balkan area of the Ottoman Empire. Very beautiful examples. Pistols as well. Here you see from Caucasus, and there are 6 items, 1 curved kinjal and 5 gamer. And here then it goes to Arab safe. 1 item is shown, African Arms and Armor. As you see here, there are 8. I'm just go over them. I'm not going to show all of them, of course. You can just read the book, see them all details. Here then we go to Persian Arms and Armor, 23 pieces. It's a very beautiful khanjar. It's a very nice chiseled kashkul, one of the best ones. And these are curved kinjal, curved qame, and the curved qaddare and then qame. Here you can see then these are straight swords and curved swords, all etched. There are axes, maces, gores, tabar, and there are also separ, shields, which are chiseled. You see the face of the sun here, and this is a Persian spear. Here we come to Central Asia. One item is shown, a beautiful saber from Central Asia. From India, there are 14 items which are shown here. There are more in the collection. You can see them here. And then it goes to China. 2 items, a dao and a truce, are shown here. Then we come here to Indonesia. 12 items are shown. 10 beautiful kris, as you can see, wrote with Vanna Scolari and Marco Briccola. Very beautiful ones. As you can see here Japanese terminology, or then is a katana for each one of them. Mr. Planka prepared a noshigata, as you can see it here, so you can follow the hamon and see, and also the descriptions of each one. We wrote together classification, description of Japanese blades, and I see here that there were katanas and wakizashi, and 4 katana, 3 wakizashi, 1 tanto, 6 naginata, 3 yari, as you can see, very beautiful ones, and also a Japanese bow, which is a yumi, and then here we come to kabuto, and we have 2 kabuto and 3 zanuri kabuto, and here jingasas, which are 8 beautiful examples here. Then armor or yoroi, there are 2 complete ones, and as you see here, and 1 wakibiki. Here's another armor, wakibiki, and then it comes to teppo, flint and percussion cap, and also in the beginning matchlocks. So this is the book, Heirloom of Steel. As you see, this is on the back here. You see the patterned crucible steel, one of the Persian blades in this collection. Yeah, and as I said, on the cover you see this relief in the gloss and relief printing. And this is the Czech version of it. Same thing. She's translated into Czech language. Thank you very much. To order the book, you can just use the email which is given in the comment section of this video. Thank you for visiting our site, and have a nice day.